Hello, welcome to another edition of The Drive with Eric, and today we're talking football. The Football Kenya Federation elections are on the way, and we'll be talking to one of the candidates. That is Herbert Mwachiro. Welcome and enjoy. So, Abu, welcome to the show. This is The Drive with Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
Yeah, so it's the first time here, of course.
Yeah,
I'll be talking to you. Now, please tell us, who is Herbert Mwachiro? There are so many people who do not know you, and of course, there are so many people who know you. Yeah.
Herbert Mwachiro is a sportsman. I remember even during school days, midweek, we would go watch midweek games at the City Stadium, because in those days, City Stadium was the main stadium. Yeah. In those mid-70s, the main teams were Gor Mahia, Luo Union, Abaluya, Kenya Breweries, teams like Abengo, Ramogi, and a lot of other teams that today sadly are no longer there. My uncle, Leonard Mama Botero, he used to take me to the stadium as well. So I would be sitting in the commentary box with him.
Oh, that's where you started commentating now.
Listening to him comment, listening to him comment, and I liked it. So on one side I had my father on one side, and then on the other side I had my uncle there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and my dad is also a sportsman.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he played basketball, soccer, rugby as well. And in the 80s he was the chairman of the Kenya Basketball Federation. So I have a sporty background. My mother played netball up to a very high level. And my brothers are also athletes.
So you really are not choose but to become an athlete here?
We are a sports family. Well, even my children are sportsmen. So sports is in our DNA. We can't go away from it, and we're not going away from it.
What about management of sports? When did you start this? I remember you used to serve at FKF when Nick Mondo came to the office.
I've been in sports management much longer than that. I mean, even when I was in university playing, I would still be part of the officials of the team. And I think my interest in being in management came from my early years. I've been in leadership positions. I've been captain, or whenever I've been in a team, I've ended up as being the captain more often than not, right from my younger days up to even university, and even when I was playing in club sport. Just from then, once I stopped playing, is when I got involved more in management of sports, even on a wider scale.
So when did you decide now that I have now to be the next FKF president, and why?
It was in my plan, but probably my plan has been accelerated. Having watched how the first elections fell apart, and people kept on asking me, why don't you contest? And I said, no, let's wait and see.
Let's see how things go.
And then again, the second elections fell apart. And people said, look, don't wait for 4 years from now.
It's too long.
The problem is now. The problem needs to be solved now. In 4 years there might be nothing. So I did my consultations, and I was well received with what I had. And I said, okay, since it is already in my plan, let me just fast forward the plan. And so I started putting my team into place. I started putting my vision into place, and here I am contesting the presidency of FKF.
So what do you plan to do differently that is being done right now, and what's your plan for football in Kenya?
Let me say that first and foremost, I have really nothing against Nick Mondo. I think Nick has done his part in bringing football from the Nyamwea era to where we are now. I mean, I think before that, football was in the mud, was in the ICU, if I may put it. So where we are now, we are better off than where we came from. I believe I have a lot more in store. I can do the job better. I want to professionalize a lot of things that in football are yet to be done, especially in turning football into an industry. Football is big business worldwide,
of course,
and we want to do it here. We want to ensure that we are generating more money from football than receiving more money into football.
What's the plan for KPL? Because that is like the main thing, the CNS of football.
Okay. Let me say, my plan is just not for KPL.
Yeah.
My plan is for football. Yeah. And I keep talking about soccer machinery.
Yeah.
Yeah? I mean, grassroots. Yeah. Grassroots football. Because if we don't start from the bottom, then the top cannot have it good. Yeah? If we start putting quality at the bottom of our football, then by the time that quality goes up to the KPL will be rich of homegrown talent. At present, we're having a lot of foreigners coming to play in our leagues because we don't have the quality, and the quality is missing. Yeah. So for me, I want to start at the bottom. I want to start at the grassroots and develop the quality, bringing it up. Yeah. As we do that, then even the league will have a basis for quality, and it will be much more attractive. For me, the plan is to ensure that we repackage the KPL. We streamline it. There are some reforms that we want to do. I have ideas on how it is. Having been in Supersport and followed closely how KPL worked and how talking to a lot of administrators in clubs and referees and officials and other, there's something that we just need to tweak in KPL.
Broadcasting was one of the main things that we lost. I don't know how you plan to fix that.
That has to be looked at. We have to sit down with all the stakeholders involved. There are going to be some long, hard discussions, but I promise to ensure that our TV is back on screens. Our TV can serve as a market for our players so that the talent can be seen worldwide.
Now, when you speak of players, we have so many issues, players going out to play, like they're not in a position to be seen by international scouts to be able to go to Europe. How are you going to solve that? Because so many players want to be seen to go out there and play for the big clubs and earn some good money.
Broadcasting is one, okay? And at the same time, the other thing that we must have is an opportunity. An opportunity to ensure that our players are able to attract the scouts, okay? Which means we must put quality in our game. The development of our players must be firm. It must be with a plan, so that we are not just producing one Wanyama, one Olunga, one Mariga, one Ayub Timbe. No, we want to have many of them, so that scouts can be falling over. And that means it's the development. It's at the development where we are going to win this war. It's at development, schools, academies, right from the grassroots.
What do you think we can learn from Tanzania? I think every day we've seen people reporting that they're doing something good. Their fan page, selling of shirts here and there, their teams played well. I don't know, what do you think? What can we learn from them?
Well, I've just said it. If we enforce club licensing, if we implement club licensing here, there has to be a problem. Because the Tanzanian clubs have packaged themselves. They've made themselves attractive to sponsors and partners. We need to do the same. They have brought in a level of management that is appeasing to stakeholders. We need to do the same here. We need to reduce on mismanagement, and have proper management.
You know, fans are everything as far as the game is concerned. Now, how are you planning to bring back the fans?
With quality, Eric, we get fans back to the stadium. With an attractive package, with football being repackaged and remodeled to bring in attractiveness, to bring in the entertainment value, to bring in the quality value. Put it back on TV, put it on radio, put it in the digital media space even more. Fans are going to want to be there. Also the clubs must be able to be attractive, to bring back the basis. Club licensing talks about clubs having fan groups, and now also the clubs have to do their bit to ensure that fans also come back to the game, but also they have to be attractive. We have to have products like merchandise, so that club fans can see that there's a sense of ownership. It's all about organization. If organization of our football from a federation level and up to a club level at all levels happens, the fans will come back. The fans want to see good football. The fans want to see quality players. The fans want to see winning football, whether it's at national team level, Harambee Stars, Harambee Starlets, or at club level, whichever club you support. But people want to be part and parcel of the game if the game is well run.
So thanks a lot, Abu. All the best in the forthcoming elections. May you win and be the next FKF president.
Asante sana.
Nice. Cheers. Nice. So that has been Herbert Mwachiro, the next Football Kenya Federation president is hoping. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. This is The Drive with Eric.